Hi there, my name is Phil Beck and the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share and subscribe and ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. And lots of videos are going to be dropping because there's not much else to do. Nobody can go out. Well, I think we're still allowed to go out, but there's nowhere to go. And you're allowed to go out to buy food or like if it's an emergency. But honestly, there's nowhere else to go, so where we go? And then I heard there's a plague of locusts coming. No, I'm not making this up. There's apparently a plague of locusts heading to Africa and the Middle East. Apparently Israel's going to be spared from the plague of locusts. But does this not sound like a wacky modern-day Bible movie? You know, like Left Behind, The Seventh Seal. Not Seventh Seal, Seventh Science. Seventh Science, good movie. I've got to do a review of that. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's got Demi Moore, and it's about Jesus coming to Earth to herald the end of days. It's listen, I'm Jewish and I still like the movie, so you know I think that's a pretty good what's the word? Approbation for it. Good recommendation. But anyway, I put out a video yesterday, idly speculating that the beer bug is going to be an end to woke Hollywood, and then I woke up this morning and there was a lot more, much more solid wild speculation about that, which I think we're going to talk about right now, and I think it's actually really going to go down. But before we get there, if you like your independent voices here on YouTube, well, I think we're going to be the only voices soon, because if the apocalypse is coming, all these big companies are going down and you're going to be left with us. But either way, if you like your independent voices here on YouTube that are not beholden to any advertisers or to Access Media or anything like that, if you can consider hitting the subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. That's incredibly helpful, and I am genuinely grateful. I would like to show you my gratitude. Firstly, look in the video notes. There is a link for a Doctor Who audio story you can download. Story Nicholas Briggs as a Doctor from the mid-80s. That's a lot of fun. And also, I give stuff away each week. I normally, different kinds of this. So what I'm giving away this week is Breaking Bad, the complete second season. And we're going to be starting doing Breaking Bad streams very soon. Just like, basically, everyone's just got to get used to, like, this is the reality. We're home all the time. And so there's going to be a lot more live stream. Anyway, to win the Breaking Bad, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel. Subscribing being the very important part from my perspective. And then comment with a hashtag, I am the one who knocks. Go and look in the video notes and it will give you all the information you need to win that. When we go into the prize, I'm not sure. Maybe around Sunday, like I really don't know. It's the 18th today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That'll be like the 22nd. But whenever we start doing the Breaking Bad series, that's probably when we're going to give it away. And I got the third season as well. I'm going to give away at some point. So plenty to watch for. Anyway, this is not about nada. This is about the rumor. This is a rumor, and I want to stress it's a rumor. And listen, everything I say, you can basically take with a pinch of salt. This is all just my personal analysis. But the rumor is the CBS Viacom merger is kaput. It's over. It is a victim of the beer bug. So CBS's stock has been doing very, very badly, and they very, very much needed the this merger to happen. The CBS All Access was going to then be rolled into the Viacom streaming service. But I don't know if they're going to make it. But what I think they're definitely not going to be able to do is any more Kurtzman Trek. I think that is over. I don't know if production is finished on Discovery season 3. Probably it is. I mean, probably they're getting pretty close to it. But if Discovery season 3 happens, I think that's it. I think that is it for Kurtzman Trek. There'll be no Picard season 2. There's no Section 31. There'll be no Anson Mount Enterprise show. I think this is it. I think this is the first casualty of the of the beer, or the first casualty of the beer bug was the streaming wars. So that's the first thing going down. And like, really, is this really going to happen? Because that merger was predicated on it being on sound financial footing. Nothing right now is on sound financial footing, and the people on the least sound financial footing are entertainment companies that require you to like have a disposable income, which requires you to be able to go out and work to get. So requires you to have a disposable income. It requires you to have an ability to have people gather together to make entertainment for you, which you also don't have right now, and you're not going to have for the foreseeable future. It's not that this is a couple of weeks break. This is minimally a couple of weeks, and it's going to be more. But I do not think the CBS Viacom merger is going to make it. Which if it doesn't mean the end to CBS All Access, it has to mean the end of them being able to finance shows that do not find audiences, finance very expensive shows that don't find audience, like Discovery, which is I don't know how anybody argues Discovery found an audience when Netflix vomited it out. Netflix is like weighs crucifixes when it comes to black unclean, yeah. And then I saw they're trying to sell physical copies of the short treks on Blu-ray. Are they out their minds? Really? I mean, who buys that? I mean, listen. I can understand, sort of, you liking Discovery. Not really. I was going to say I can understand you liking Discovery. I like Discovery for the first 8 episodes, and then after when they went for that break and for Christmas and they came back, then I thought it got mediocre. And then season 2 was atrocious. But they're releasing the short trek, so that's just crazy. So that's the first thing that went going on. Then the second thing, Disney's stock price is extremely volatile and extremely low. And so there's reports, I think it was in Forbes? I'm not sure. There was a report, a stock analyst said this would be a perfect time for Apple to acquire Disney. And it's actually a smart acquisition for them, because what Apple really needs for their streaming service is content. Their content it hasn't landed at all. Nobody's that interested in it. And they also have the infrastructure set up. So I'm not sure. Would they then just start using the Hulu and the Disney Plus infrastructure, or will they? I think they will probably bring it in house to the Apple Plus structure. Yeah, or maybe they want to keep the keep the brand identity separate. I really don't know. But these are fascinating developments. There's nothing to say that Apple will be acquiring Disney. Just Apple can acquire Disney. Disney their stock prices is very, very poor. Not very poor. It's poorest have been. It's dipped under 100 a share, which I really don't understand what it means. But Apple's doing relatively well, and the acquisition of Disney would really, really help them. So what would that mean for woke Hollywood? Like, would Apple's acquisition of Disney curb the wokeness of Hollywood? Would it invigorate Star Wars? I don't know. I don't see Apple wanting to own Star Wars. I think Star Wars has been pretty much devalued. I can see them wanting to keep on the Marvel brand, but I can see them wanting to get rid of Star Wars. So you know what? I could imagine that George Lucas buys back Star Wars. That I could see as a real possible case. And I don't know. Well, would you be interested in an alternative sequel trilogy if George Lucas took it over? I really don't know. But yeah, it's a fascinating question. He got what, $5 billion for it? Maybe buys it back for $3 billion. Would that be the easiest $2 billion anybody ever made ever? Yeah, and what incredible leadership the Bob Iger showed. But again, this really goes to show you: just don't believe your own press. Don't think that nothing can't change in a second, because everything can change in a second, and everything has changed in a second for these companies. So I don't know if HBO Max is even going to launch at this point. I really don't know. HBO Max, are they going to still be able to fund Doctor Who? I don't know. The thing is, I don't think anybody else knows either. But it's going to be it's going to be fascinating to see. And look, this is the first week. This is the very first week, and this is already happening. Imagine where we're going to be in 2 and 3 weeks from now. I really don't know. But for me, I don't think this looks good at all for Kurtzman Trek. I think this is over. I'm not sure about Apple buying Disney. I can see them thinking about it. I really can. It's definitely an interesting acquisition for them, and would put them in a very interesting place. And they just got all the Fox stuff as well. Really, it's a content treasure trove. So, but again, will Disney be able to survive the beer bug? Who knows? It's looking that shaky, and this is the first week. This is literally the first week. I think this is the first. Are people even on lockdown yet throughout America? I really don't know, but wow, things move fast. Yeah, one of the few good things from was Fear the Walking Dead. I was going to say The Walking Dead, which I stopped watching like a couple of years ago during the war with Negan. It was so boring. It just got so boring. But one of the in the spin-off series, Fear the Walking Dead, the kid who was kind of interesting, who they killed off pretty early on, whatever his name was, the heroin addict. Yeah, but he had the line that when civilization fall, they fall really quickly. Well, that one fell quickly. So it looks to me very, very realistically like the streaming wars are over before they even started. So yeah, that changes the whole TV landscape once again. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going down? You know what? It really could be absolutely anything. My name is Sela Beckham, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And have yourself a fantastic day.